6:48 right now, time for the morning rush. A convicted killer has taken a plea deal in 2 murders. Mohammed Syed was arrested for a string of murders in the Muslim community of Albuquerque in 2022. He has since been convicted in the killing of Abtab Hussein and was sentenced to life in prison. Yesterday, Syed pleaded no contest to the killings of Mohammed Afzal Hussein and Naeem Hussein, accepting a plea deal of 30 years in prison for both. An Albuquerque man has been sentenced for drug trafficking and firearms offenses. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, Octavio Jimenez Marquez was arrested in February 2022. That was while driving a stolen truck with a large amount of meth and guns in it. He was convicted of intent to distribute meth and possession of a firearm by an illegal immigrant and sentenced to more than 20 years in federal prison. A man is beginning his nearly 2-decade-long prison sentence this morning after being convicted of shooting a woman to death. Now, in April of 2023, Christian Crespin fired a gun 3 times, hitting and killing Monique Garcia. Crespin pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and tampering with evidence in May. Judge David Murphy sentenced Crespin to 18 years behind bars, the maximum under the plea deal. Ryan.
And we have chances of rain in southeast New Mexico and the northern tier. Elsewhere, very sunny and heating up. A bit of a chilly start, but drying out and warming up for many in the high 70s, 80s, and 90s. Low 90s at that, upper 60s in the high terrain, but a change in the weather pattern for tomorrow.
Some Albuquerque businesses that continue to be the victim of vandalism can now get some help paying for repairs. The city's Window to Opportunity grant comes after many of those businesses endured broken windows. The $200,000 in grant money will reimburse up to 80% of the cost of repairing the broken windows. The grant will give a maximum of $5,000 per business, one time only. Well, the Albuquerque Teachers Federation says that they are now fighting for better learning conditions. In a closed meeting, the Albuquerque Teachers Union voted on a motion calling for statewide investments in solar-powered HVAC upgrades. We have yet to hear the results of the vote as of this morning. When we do, we will update you both on air and online at KRQE.com. Bernalillo County is celebrating the start of a new project aimed at giving people living in the International District access to fresh, locally grown produce. Recently, the county purchased a vacant lot near Copper off of Wyoming, hoping to bring fresh food and improve the overall health in the area. They hope to start planting seeds for their garden by March of next year. Ryan.
And mostly chilly from most areas, but there's some pockets of lower visibility, drier to the northwest, more humid to the southeast. 5-mile visibility right now in Clovis, a bit dreary in southeast New Mexico, but drier, as I mentioned, elsewhere. But I'll be tracking that change in the weather pattern as we head especially later tomorrow.
A downtown Albuquerque landmark will soon have a different look. The city commissioned Evelyn Rosenberg to turn the clock tower at the Alvarado Transit Center into a giant cuckoo clock. There will be slots in the tower with various birds coming out to chirp once an hour. Well, a project that could expand Albuquerque's film industry is now awaiting approval from the City Council. The Mesa Film Studios project is set to be introduced for approval by the City Council tonight. The studio is looking to build a new soundstage studio that's on 56 acres out by Double Eagle 2 Airport. The state would provide $6 million for the project, and the city would kick in $1 million. Well, the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad is now kicking off its fall season. The train takes guests along a 64-mile line from Chama in northern New Mexico to Antonito, Colorado daily. The railroad says that because of the popular demand, they are now offering early bird departures on select weekends through the end of the season. Ryan.
And taking a look at traffic right now, no major accidents or slowdowns on the roads, but we're starting to see some higher volume along the Big I. And taking a live look at the Big I right now, again, no major accidents or slowdowns, but we do notice increase in volume of traffic. We'll keep you up to date on the morning commute traffic throughout the rest of the morning.
An unwanted guest had to be escorted out of a New Jersey apartment building. Police and firefighters joined forces on Tuesday, helping to guide a wayward deer out of an apartment building. Well, the seemingly startled animal can be seen running through the halls, and the group of responders, they cheered as the deer finally made its way back out to nature.
And it's time now for the 5 facts. And at number 5, drivers who use the on-ramp at Montgomery may want to use a different route to work around the traffic this morning because construction crews are closing the looping southbound on-ramp. They really did that last night at 8 p.m. Drivers traveling west on Montgomery will need to turn left onto the frontage road to access the southbound lanes. Plans include a second turn lane to help alleviate the expected increase in traffic. We're just starting to see that right now. This is all part of the I-25 improvement project.
At number 4, a project that could expand Albuquerque's film industry is awaiting approval from the City Council. The Mesa Film Studios project is set to be introduced for approval by the City Council tonight. The studio is looking to build a new soundstage that's on 56 acres out by Double Eagle 2 Airport. Now, if approved, the studio would have 6 sound stages, a production office space, a backlot, and a permanent blue screen. The studio has a price tag of $57 million.
And at number 3, we have a chance of rain in northern and southern and eastern areas today, but elsewhere, very sunny and heating up and drying out. Most today in the 70s and 80s, some pockets of low 90s around the metro and the western areas, some pockets of high 60s in the Sacramento Mountains in the northeastern areas. But we're going to be drying out more later today for most before our next weather pattern change tomorrow.
At number 2, a nearly 2-week-long operation conducted by state and federal agents has saved nearly 100 illegal immigrants who authorities say were held against their will. Operation Disruption took place in Luna and Doña Ana counties. Agents made more than 700 traffic stops, rescuing more than 91 people, arresting 16, and discovering 33 stash houses. And at number 1, the upcoming trial for a convicted killer will not be taking place after he took a plea deal in the remaining 2 murder charges. Mohammed Syed was arrested for a string of murders in the Muslim community in Albuquerque in 2022. Now, earlier this year, he was convicted of the killing of 41-year-old Pakistani immigrant Aftab Hussein and was sentenced to life in prison. Yesterday, Syed pleaded no contest to the August 22 killings of 27-year-old Muhammad Afzal Hussein and 25-year-old Naeem Hussein, accepting a plea deal of 30 years in prison for both. Syed will be sentenced for the plea in the coming months. Prosecutors say that Syed, who is now 53, will spend at least 30 years in prison, which will be served alongside the sentence for the first murder.